So today it is time to clean out the engine bay on the Integra so we could get it ready to drop in the motor that is pretty much all assembled now. And pretty sure that was on the last video. So here we go. It's very dirty, just been sitting for well over a year now. So yeah, I'm gonna spray all this down. What I have is some Totally Awesome that I bought from the dollar store. We use this at my store to clean our ovens, so should work on this. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and start spraying everything down, and then after we get everything soaked in this Totally Awesome, we will man, don't breathe it in. We would use the pressure washer and we'll close it all down. And I also bought a few scrub brushes, so I'm gonna be trying to get in between the nooks and crevices so we get all that nice and cleaned up. But mainly just trying to get stuff like that, and just a little bit of oil and grease like on that bit. So stuff like that needs to come off. And then basically what I wanted to do is get to the point where when we open the hood with the engine in, everything in the surrounding area will be nice and clean. So stuff like down here, you know, I'm just gonna pressure wash that. I'm probably not gonna do much scrubbing. Back there, it's probably not gonna get scrubbed very hard. But mainly the firewall, we'll get everything like these components all cleaned up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that, and I'll show you guys the progress as I proceed, I guess. Alright, well, so stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have the engine in soon. I do still need a shift linkage. I also need a starter, and I think that is pretty much it. After that, I'll be able to slap or put all the fluids back in it, and then we can get it started. Hopefully I can have all that wrapped up in this episode, so we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so I got everything sprayed down. So I'm actually gonna let this sit for a little while until, alright, yeah, just kind of let it do its thing, and then I'll hit it with the pressure washer, and then we'll start wiping everything down after we scrub it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we let the car sit for a little bit, or the LA Awesome, we let that sit for a little bit. I got my little pressure washer out, and starting to get pretty clean. Like some of these bolts right here were really dirty, like right here you can see. So it's doing a pretty good job taking all that off. So far I just did that and a little bit of the ABS lines, but started looking pretty good. I'm kind of contemplating on maybe pulling some of this stuff out of the area and probably hitting it with some gloss paint just around here, and maybe right around that area. We'll see how it looks after I get to pressure wash it. So, real quick. So, I just got done pressure washing everything. It looks a lot cleaner. Everything else is really nice. Some of these clips are completely clean. I mean, it wasn't very dirty to begin with. Just, you know, that area did have the grease, but it's looking pretty nice. So I'm going to let it dry off, and we'll look at it tomorrow, and then maybe we'll start getting a little bit of polishing. Start polishing some of the area to make it look a little better. So we'll check in on it tomorrow, see how it looks. Okay guys, so it is the next day, and I let the hood open for a little bit, let it dry out. So that's what it's looking like after I pressure washed it. So it's kind of somewhat clean-ish for the most part. All of the grease and grime is pretty much gone, but it's still pretty dull. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna just take a rag with a little bit of rubbing compounds. And I'm not gonna get too crazy, but I'm gonna just try to get a little bit of that on here and see if it kind of shines it up a little bit. See what happens. So I'll start working on that, and we'll see. I'll let you guys know how it comes out. Okay, so I just did this area right here, and to be honest, it made it more dull. So if you guys are planning on cleaning your engine bay, just know that, grab that from me. This is what I use, the McGuire's. I don't know, it's like a cutting compound or something, but anyways, yeah, if you're not using this with a buffer, it just really ain't working out. They do have some other stuff that I've used on like the fender before in the past, where I just rubbed it on with a rag and rubbed it right back off, and it did a lot better than this. So my guess is, yeah, this is something that you definitely have to use with a buffing wheel, and I just don't have a wheel small enough to get inside all of this. So I do have some turtle wax, so I'll go grab that, and then I'll put a little bit of the turtle wax on, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, just me kind of rubbing it in the oils from my fingers are already doing better than that rubbing compound. So like I said, I'm most likely using it wrong, just because, you know, you gotta use it with a buffer or something. But I was hoping I could just wipe it on and wipe it off, but that's not the story. So we'll grab the wax, see how the turtle wax, and I actually have Jesus here chilling, and I'm actually training him how to build a great car. So the first step you have to do,
my car's better, by the way.
well, the first step you have to do to building a great car is I need you to wax this whole bay. So we'll start with a little bit, see how well it works. If it's good, then we'll wax this whole bay. That's all you. And then when I come back, when we come back, I'll see how well of a job you did. So wax on, wax off. You know, you'll figure it out, and make this bay look shiny.
Make it look good!
Next up, Jesus did real well. The turtle wax actually did better than I thought. Well, it did better than that rubbing compound anyways. And, you know, it's not the best job, but I mean, you can see kind of a good reflection of my fingers right there, even though they look like Duke. So yeah, all we did was just kind of clean up the tower area a little bit. And, you know, I just kind of wanted to look a little bit better than just, you know, soap scum and stuff like that. Next up, we're gonna push this into the garage, and we'll drop that engine in it. So I'll document as much of that as I can. Tonight, I think all we're gonna do is get the wire harness onto the engine, get the engine in here. We'll hit the 3 brackets. So we'll have the motor mount, the T-bracket, and the transmission mount, and we'll probably call it from there. So let's see how far we get with it. I know I'm still kind of missing a few things, but I'll get it all pieced together, and hopefully by the end of the month we can get this car running, and we'll go from there. So you guys stay tuned. We'll have this in the shop here in a minute. And as of right now, we are running
one man horsepower.
Man horsepower.
No,
so,
1 manpower is having a horse.
So, yeah, 1 man power. So if I grab this real hard and just try to run as fast as I can, Flintstone
it might
style.
still beat a Subaru.
So, anyways, yeah, we'll get this in the shop, and we'll get the engine in. So I have this tripod. Maybe I'll just drop this on the tripod and we'll time lapse it. We'll see how it goes. Good.
They're annoying. Good?
Should be good.
I click into him, so it says he has a view, and I click out of him.
Through the week, I cleaned up the wiring harness, taped it all back up, put some looming in it, so everything is connected, and we're getting ready to put it onto the cherry picker, and it should be in the car here soon. So all I'm gonna do is just actually drop it in, probably run the T bracket in the back, the two up front, or the two on the side, and we'll probably get it out of the way. So I still need to finish putting the interior back together, and also I have to order the bracket for the power steering because we lost that. But other than that, alright, so we got the engine in, we got the engine mount on, the transmission mount, and then one of the vibration mounts, or whatever you guys want to call that up front. But turns out that the rear T-bracket bushing is actually blown out, so this came straight out. So I'm gonna get a new T-bracket bushing, we'll get that put in. There's a couple hoses here and there, get it all hooked up, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Next time you guys see this, everything's gonna be hooked up, and then I'll let you guys in on the first start. But other than that, I still have to get the dash finished. So the flocking didn't really work out. I'm gonna try something else with that. And then next will be to pressure wash the carpet, get these seats out, and then figure out all my wiring from the inside. And the rat chewed a hole in that right there. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. I hope not. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's get to 250 subscribers. We'll do that $100 giveaway. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.